Hey everyone, Julien here, nurse practitioner for Danesthetics Medical, and our clinic is located here in Ottawa, Canada. Today we are talking about turkey neck, skin laxity that drives anyone crazy who has it. So I'm going to cover the best treatment options for anyone who has mild, moderate, or even severe cases. Let's get into it. So let's start off with understanding how skin laxity occurs, and therefore you'll have a better appreciation of why these treatments work. So right off the bat, before the age of 18, we have an abundant amount of elastin and collagen in our skin. Those are the building blocks. And then from 21 on, we start having a natural degradation. In fact, we lose 1% of our collagen every year. And where there's sun exposure or light exposure, we actually lose 2% per year. So it's a rapid occurring process, and this is why we always say sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. First signs of aging are going to be wrinkles. The second stage is going to be actually the loss of elasticity, the firmness, the bounce of the skin, because the skin is thinning out as a result. Every time we lose elastin and collagen, skin gets a little thinner. As that happens, skin loses its bounce, and this starts doing this. Now, when you're looking at moderate to severe cases of skin laxity to the submental region, well, this is a combination of factors that play a role. First of all, your skull is always changing. It's actually morphing and protruding in on itself. So a good example is the gonial angle right here. This thins out and shifts forward. The nose, this is all cartilage. There's a hole here that opens up and protrudes in on itself. So as these things happen, your tissues have to go somewhere, and they typically go down with gravity. The most cost-effective way for prevention of early signs of skin laxity in the submental region are going to be good skincare at an early age. SPF is going to slow down that degradation of your elastin and collagen, as we mentioned, because it's not going to be exposed to the light as often, so therefore you're going to keep a lot more of your elastin and collagen. The second thing you can do is help stimulate a little bit more collagen, and you can actually do this with retinol. Retinol and vitamin C are great. Anything that is considered an active. And by the way, the reason why people end up having a little irritation whenever you start using these things, it's not because you're allergic or you have an intolerance to it. These are actives. The whole way that stimulating collagen works is that you basically have to piss off or irritate the skin. And if you're doing that with these skincare products that are causing little irritations, that means it's working. You just have to find a way to slowly get used to doing that, such as buffering it with your favorite moisturizer or other means. The next stage, which is somewhere in between preventive and also treatment, is microneedling. Microneedling is a great way to stimulate collagen. It's actually also known as collagen induction therapy. And what you're doing is literally aerating the skin with thousands of little controlled pokes, and therefore you have controlled trauma, which is controlled irritation. So you're going to get the stimulation of collagen, and you're going to get a little bit more collagen stimulation than skincare itself. Now we're looking into treatment measures, and this is going to be for mild to moderate cases, but your best results are going to be for mild cases of skin laxity. And your three approaches that I recommend when you're looking at non-invasive treatments are going to be mono PDO threads, microneedling with radiofrequency, and then you're also looking at injectables such as biostimulators to stimulate collagen. Now, with regards to mono PDO threads, unfortunately, they're not Health Canada approved. I can't touch base much on them, but I've heard that they are pretty decent at stimulating collagen, very safe considerably, and at the same time, low downtime. My approach is going to be always using combination of microneedling and radiofrequency mixed with a biostimulator injectable. Now, microneedling RF is a little different than microneedling in the sense that it's a slow stamp of a group of needles where there's a radiofrequency current that goes down and jolts the skin. At that point, it irritates it 10 times more than microneedling itself, producing a much more visible result. You'll still need a series of 3 to 6 treatments, and that really depends on genetics, the degree of laxity, and the age of your skin. What I do is I do always a combination approach. I actually do the microneedling and radiofrequency, but I also add it with a biostimulator such as Radiesse. Radiesse, used in its pure form, is a great injectable to provide volume, and also as it degrades, it produces collagen. Now, wet it down and blend it with saline, I take away all the lifting properties, but it leaves you with all the collagen stimulating properties. So what we do is actually I place this all under the neck with a cannula, and once it's there, then I do a round of microneedling radiofrequency. It's a terrific combination. You are literally getting 3 different ways to stimulate collagen: microneedling, radiofrequency, and the injectable with the biostimulator, all in one. And this is the best way in order to tighten the neck right here with minimal to no downtime. Now remember, these treatments are best for mild to maybe moderate cases of skin laxity for under the neck. And the reason why is because we're not removing any tissue. This isn't a facelift, and I don't want people to think that microneedling and radiofrequency gives you a facelift. It really doesn't do that. All it's doing is stimulating collagen in the skin to tighten up. So basically look at it as almost like a shrink wrap, where basically if the skin is now here and you place some properties to tighten the skin, it's going to do this, but it's not going to remove any excess skin or excess tissue that is now down here. That may require some surgical interventions. Now, if you're in the field of medical aesthetics and you found these YouTube videos helpful, then you must join my Patreon. The link is below. It's designed for serious medical aesthetics providers just like you, hoping to take your game to the next level. I'm going to show you real life techniques on real clients, and I'm also going to help you with marketing. I'll see you then. Until the next time, everyone, take care of yourselves, exercise daily, and please be nice to absolutely everyone. Cheers.